Hi everyone. Okay, so I got my Green Fairy Quilts order in, so let's see what I got. Now I ordered this months ago, but I knew what I was doing. I bought a pre-order in this haul, and so I didn't get to have this right away because so this came out like a month or so ago. Let me scooch it in. But because I had a pre-order, I didn't worry about it If you do a pre-order, you won't get your stuff right away. If it's in stock and you have a pre-order, it will only ship with your pre-order. So if you want it sooner, you don't order with the pre-order. Very simple, and it's spelled out for you and everything else. And I knew this, and I was okay with it. I was like, I don't need this right away. I can't get to my stuff, all of it, you know, right away. So it's okay. I got the, was it Fabulous by Me and My Sister. There is another one that's Me and My Three Sisters, I believe it is. But this one is just the two sisters. And okay, so I have made a few quilts back. I've been quilting, what did I say? I think 17 years now. I think it's been 17, 18 years now. And when I first got into quilting, they had a few lines. Oh my gosh, I had made so many quilts. But I was stupid. Years later, I sold all of them because I was like, what do I want them for? I don't want them. Let me just, you know, get rid of them. So I sold them. They cost between $100 to $500 for a quilt. So like no holds barred, that's how much a quilt costs, between $100 to $500. And because if you get it professionally quilted, that matters. That's a cost plus the material cost, you know, that kind of stuff. So it all adds up. And I sold a couple of quilts for like $100. I sold a couple of quilts for like $75, you know. So I was like, oh my God, how stupid I was back in the day. And I really regret that I sold my quilts because I really want my quilts back, you know. I'm like, I love them. And so now it takes someone special to get a quilt by me because they're so expensive. And you know how many times, if you're a thrifter, how many times have you been to the thrift store and you see blankets that you know are handmade, and they also have a child's name on it? I was just in Colorado with my husband, well, not just, in last year when I went with Cheyenne to a thrift store, my daughter, and somebody had donated two crocheted dolls that had a child's name on each of them, and I was like, this is why you have to be careful on who you give your stuff to, unless you just don't care. You make it and you just get rid of it and you just don't care. But if you care, because you know everything, especially when you struggle with money, and then to know that, and then plus you put your heart and soul into making something special for somebody. It wasn't just like, you know, a factory made thing. No, you made it from the heart. You thought of them. You did everything possible for them. And then for them just to donate it was just like ridiculous. And so sad. Beyond ridiculous, it's sad. And so I am really particular who I give my quilts to. And then if I sell them, which I had just done, I did a raffle, then I don't, you know, then that I don't mind. I'm like, that is made for that. So if you want to donate it, use it as a mechanic's, you know, blanket, whatever, that's on you, you know, because I specifically made it for a raffle and things like that. So anyways, this is how my videos go. I usually have things to say, you know, so you're not going to get a professional person who just, you know, comments on the material. You're going to get my little, you know, spiel on it too. And so yeah. But that's, you know, that's my channel. This is Fab. I love this one so much, you guys, and you know how much I love jelly rolls. So I got that one, and then I got this one. Oh my gosh. So right now I'm in the process of, sorry, my bulldog's in here and he just came in, he's panting. Like I always say, he's an 80s obscene foam color, so he just can't stop breathing heavy. So this is this should be Deb string. Yeah, Deb string. I love fall most of all. I did not love the panel of this one. I believe. I didn't really care for the owl. The owl was too, like, very, I don't know, it was too much for me, so I didn't get the panel, I don't believe, of this one. I think this is the newest, because some of, you know, honestly, some of them are, you know, pretty similar in looks, you know, the teal and the blues and stuff. So If she came out with one last year, it's probably similar. But I love this. So anyways, I have never made a fall quilt. I have been quilting this many years, right? And I have never made a fall quilt. I make Halloween. I made Christmas. I haven't even made a 4th of July one. And so now I have like 3 kits I can do. And so 4th of July, I think Easter and fall I haven't made. Maybe, yeah. So just so my goal this year was to make that, to make a fall quilt. And right now I starched 2 of them, and so I was excited about that. that I'm getting ready to do it. So I'm excited. I'll show you guys, of course, when it's done and everything else. But yeah, I'm working on that one. It's a pretty simple one. It's a panel, but it's gonna be so cute. I can't wait to do it. Okay, now this, I will tell you, I am a big time Camille Ross Kelly fan. I am, and Lori Holtz. I have my favorites, you know, the top 10 designers, you know, Brenda Gervais, you know, all of them. And I just, okay, so when Nantucket came out last year, I was not a fan because I figured it looked too similar to all her other collections, okay? And I even said that. I'm like, you know, I'm not a big fan. I'm not feeling it, yada, 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 right? Well, then I went to the quilt retreat with Camille and Sherry and Chelsea, and there's a video of that too. And people used Nantucket, so you got to pick your bundle, and I picked I think summertime or something like that. But everybody was working with the people who chose the blues and the greens, the Nantuckets. Holy smokes, you guys! I was like, why did I pass on this one? It is gorgeous. Okay, so Color Me Silly, and I was like, I am not, okay, it came back out, I am not gonna pass it up again. So this was the pre-order. So all of these I was waiting, I was waiting for because of this. So let's go through it. Oh gosh, you guys, this was just seeing people's projects with this collection. I was like, yeah, I need this collection. So when they said they were bringing it out, I want more. So this one right here, I'm pretty sure I want more of the back for a background. This, oh, Anvil, my other bulldog, she's wearing a donut, a literal donut on her around her head, and she's bumping into everything. So she's gonna bump the lights, I think. So if you hear a crash, that's just my bulldog being a menace. But she won't stop licking her paw. And but anyways, I think I really want to try and find that background, you guys. That is gorgeous. That really, oh yeah, so gorgeous. But anyways, I highly recommend that you get this collection and try and make something with it, because it is worth it, you guys. It is so beautiful in person that I was just like blown away. I was so thankful that I did get to see it in person, because after seeing it, I was like, yeah, I need this collection. I need to make something with this collection. So I had made my swoon quilt. You know what? I don't think that's on Instagram. I don't know. Is it on Instagram? I don't know if it is or isn't. But if it's not, well, I still got to do if you're new to my channel, my husband had a stroke last year. So I was doing my parades, my quilt parades, showing you what I make. Because I do, yes, I collect and buy faster than I can make. But my husband had plans to retire in 3 years, and we were going to move, and yada yada yada, you know, fixed income, everything else. So I was not going to be able to buy what I normally, you know, I wasn't going to be able to spend as I was doing. And so so I was stocking up, you know, and all my favorites, all the stuff I love, and I have to love it. I can't like it. There's a lot of things I like, so I can't like it and then buy it. I have to love it to buy it. And so everything I buy is because I love it. So my room is full of it because that's what called to me. And so I I do make a lot of stuff, and I do have more quilts to show you guys. I mean, I probably have another 20 quilts since my last parade. I think before my husband had his stroke, I think in March or so, I had March, April, May. So he had his stroke June 7th. So anytime before then, I was showing quilts. And then I had given my long armor like 18 quilts tops. So she's been steadily working through them because she's trying to, you know, be cognizant of my income, my lack of income. So she's trying to space them out for me. And that's very, very kind of her. But you'll see on Instagram, I just got this my wolf quilt back today, and you know what, I think I want this one too, you guys. And so I posted that, so that was one that I got back. But I can't wait to show the parade. I think my husband has more of his right arm back, so I think I'm going to ask him to video it while I hold up the quilts. So I think that's what's going to happen, and I'm hoping it won't be this week, but hopefully next weekend. And if not, my kids are planning to come help us in our garage in 3 weeks. The first weekend in September, I can always ask them to hold them up, and I can film it that way. So yeah, but either way, I'll do another quilt parade here pretty soon. And with Green Fairy quilts, you always get a pin. You always get a pin, and I love them. So what do you guys think? Oh my gosh, you guys, yeah, I totally highly recommend this line. It is just fantastic. It really is. It's just, if you use like this white next to like this, where did I see it, this one, and like the green, it is just beautiful. I mean, you can make so many beautiful things with this, and it's just, what a fabulous collection. I mean, geez, I made her swoon quilt, and I won't, you know, copy anybody's quilt really, so I didn't use a swoon for the any of her fabrics. I used Lori Holt for my swoon, but look at how gorgeous this is. So, and then you use the white. It is fabulous, you guys. So fabulous. Highly recommend. But I can't wait to use these, though. I'm going to make something. There's not enough time in our days, right? There's a lot more imagination and want than there is actual time. So, and I'm working on a really huge project right now. I'm going to start tomorrow for my husband. And it's huge. And it's a 60 by 80 quilt. But it's paper piecing. And I'll show it to you guys when I'm done, maybe in the next month or two. Who knows how long it's going to take me, but it's huge. And yeah, but I'll show it to you guys at that point, but it's a gift for him. All right, so we will talk to you guys all later. What was your favorite? Do you guys, I kind of really wish I had the fat quarters of this one, but I'm not going to. But I love this one a lot. I can't wait to use this one too. All right, guys, you take care. We'll see you all later. Bye.